What's up, guys? How's it going? Sorry I'm a bit late, but I'm a bit late. Wait for some people to get in the chats here if anyone shows up. Kind of last minute live stream. How's everyone's weekend going? Turnings by Turner. How's it going, brother? Zaphael. What's going on, New Jersey Workshop? Hope everyone's staying safe. If you're still working, good for you. Your average tradesman, how's it going, man? Hope you're having a good one, too. Oh, that sucks. That's like, I don't know if you guys ever, probably not, but I work very clean. Like, I was been painting my house, and the paintbrush I was using have yet to get any paint on the handle. My wife uses it for like 2 hours, and it's all slopped up and stuff. I hate having things on my hands. I really do. What's going on, Mike Hodge? Working like crazy, Zaphael. And super glue. I just hate the feeling. Too. What's up, Brandon? The best thing, though, I will say about super glue in your hands is it eventually comes off, but you never really, you'll just notice it's all gone a few days later. You know you're going to be screwed for a little bit. I don't really try to, rub it off or anything like that. That sounds a little weird, but how's work going there, Mike Hodge? That's for sure. That is for sure. Don't use it for lube. It's not a good lubrication. I do want to say I will be live tonight on Client Graphics channel, 10:45 Eastern Standard Time. Dewey Did It will be on. BS Small Engines will be there. There might be some other people. So 55 hours, that's a good week, man. That's a really good week. No, I can handle meat. I hate hand lotion, and I should use it more often because my hands, they start looking like, I don't know if it'll show up, bad and real dry, and then I have to do like a whole night of just the working. I just hate the feeling of it. It's like having an extra coat of slimy skin or something. Crazy. I did do something last night that I said I wouldn't do, but I ordered some inexpensive tools that I found kind of interesting and definitely want to show them on my channel. So you'll have to be prepared for that. They're different. They're definitely for your homeowner, apartment dweller. Well, the one is. The other one, pretty decent little tool. Hopefully it works out. I don't know. No Work Pro. I'm a big fan of Work Pro hand tools. I don't know if you guys know this, but they came out with 20-volt impact. I think it's a 1/2-inch impact, and then 20-volt drill and hex driver. quarter-inch hex driver. And so they came out with those at 20 volt. They came out with that hammer drill I bought at 20 volt, but that hammer drill battery does not match up with what they just released. Now going forward, it's supposed to all match, but that hammer drill is just like, compared to what just came out, you know, they came out with decent brushed tools now. But that hammer drill is like a big brushless beast. And I still got to do a video on that. How's it going, Dano? Hope you're doing well, man. Everything's good in my neck of the woods. Just wanted to hop on, chat a little bit. Like I said, I got that live stream tonight. Should be a fun time. I think we're going to be looking at Client Graphics got the rigid subcompact drill and impact. So does anyone have any interesting projects going on? Today I just started digging into I'm warming up. That's right. Warming up for tonight. My stair treads. They're tired, probably expired, but I'm gonna see if I can't fix them up, save them. I'd rather do that than replace them, so that will be a video. Go-kart project would be fun, man. I don't know. Have any of you guys ever turned like a riding lawnmower into a go-kart? I'm half debating doing that with mine for my kids. What kind of grill was it? Anything interesting? Josh's Industrial Maintenance. What's going on, man? I'm doing well. Family's well. I hope yours is as well. There you go. Wood fence completion. That's awesome. Hopefully, we might get a video tour of the finished product. I guess you would call that product. Yeah, Weber 2 burner though. That's nice. Oh, you done one of those, Brandon, with the riding lawnmower? Second transaxle. There you go, Josh. Bama Mud Mowers, what's going on? Doug, hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're staying safe. There you go. 2 weeks ain't bad. Get some stuff done around the house. I have to hop over, check out those videos. I kind of stopped doing YouTube for a little bit. Just took a break with the home projects going on and stuff. Good to hear that, Bama. That'd be awesome, Brandon. The riding mower frame makes for a bat. Well, you know, my kids are young, so I might take that into consideration now. Yeah, I'm hoping Probably not next week, but the following week. I'll be back at work. It's going to be kind of strange, though. That's for sure. What's going on? Me again, Dave. How you been? Hold on 1 second, guys. You need shoes? You going outside? Yeah. All right. Have fun. Kids are going outside for a bit. I would build a mud mower, but I don't think the project would be anytime soon because I still use it as a lawnmower. Well, actually, it's more like a haul stuff around the property type thing. Dang, man. 1 of 20, huh? That's good though. I mean, at least they're being safe about it. I have to look into go-kart frames. What's going on, Duct Tape Tech? Hope you're staying safe, staying well. I'm sure projects have been picking up for you. Though I don't think you ever slow down. Oh, heck yeah, man. Kids are the best. It's been, to be honest with you, I work a lot. And so, all right, Mike Hodge, have a good one. Thanks for stopping in. What's going on, Pat? How's it going? Probably like a lot of you, I work a lot and don't get to spend as much time as I'd want to. But being home for a little bit here has been awesome. Doing projects with the kids and stuff. It's been fun. Above ground pool? No way. I want to get a pool so bad. There you go, Duct Tape. That's awesome. Dano's Toolbox is like the king of tools. Miss Canadian Scrapper, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Staying safe. Yeah, I don't I'll take any body of water that I can drop my body into, and I'm good. Good to hear it, Miss Canadian Scrapper. How are things up in Canada? As crazy as down here? I mean, in terms of like guidelines, social distancing, all that stuff. Man, I have to come down there and use that pool sometime. Stuffed peppers are awesome, man. Have fun, enjoy. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you later, man. So what else has been going on? I don't know. Josh, I bought those off of eBay. Here, I'll grab them real quick. So I was popping around eBay, and these actually came up. This set for $80 is what I paid for it. There's different ranges, but yeah, it was a very good price. But I mean, that's still so expensive for screwdrivers. That's all they are. Like, yeah, they're pretty nice, but I mean, I don't think they're the best I've used. I gotta use them a little more. The grips are nice, you know. Lifetime warranty, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I do prefer grips like this, as opposed to the I know it's like Ace Fetamine or Ace whatever. As opposed to these kind. But the other grips I really like are like these grips here. These are Hazet. That's how you pronounce them. Robert Waters. Man, I think you gotta quit that job. That boss is coming down on you a bit too hard these days. Yeah, I don't know. I bought the Snap-ons to do a video of like, are these really worth the money for what they are? Even I got a hell of a deal on them, but then I figured people probably don't want to see that video. The Matco ones look awesome too. That would be another set. They're expensive also. I mean, they're right in that same price range. You know, so like I get it too though. Like Snap-on does not make sense for me to buy ever. I just don't need that kind of tool. Stanley hand tools, man. They work great. You know, got the same dealio with the nut there and grab onto. I don't know, even like their needle noses, they're decent tool. I've always liked Stanley. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like to spend ridiculous amount of money on tools though. I got nothing wrong with Snap-on. I just, for me, even their cordless stuff, like, I don't know. I think Milwaukee's right there with it. I have issues with the 12-volt Milwaukee batteries. They, I don't know. Any cool tools you guys been looking at, eyeing up? What's going on, Tools and Trash? Hope you're staying safe, man. Actually, I dropped a Stanley. A dike hit the floor. Wow. I bought a set of the wooden handle just burned Snap-on versus Milwaukee. For some reason my brain is not my brain is not functioning on that one there. Of course, it doesn't function a lot of the times. You guys will know that. I'm gonna grab a beer. I believe it. You know, though, I mean, mechanics swear by Snap-on. They buy them. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not my money. And if it gets their job done or makes it easier and they got the cash to buy it and the warranty and everything works out for them, gosh, trust me. It liked it. No issues there. I'll tell you what, though. I do have these Stanley insulated screwdrivers. Probably have the nicest handles I've ever used. And these are a little different. They're made in France. I bought them a little while ago. I use them around my house. But like even the insulation's like a lot better, a lot harder and thicker than your less expensive brands. You know, even the Milwaukee ones, which are a good price. You know, the Milwaukees aren't bad. So yeah. It might, I mean, these are actual Stanley brand, made in France. So might be. They'll hold up to 1,000 volts. Now I don't work on anything like that, but it's nice to know I have it. You know, that option. Yeah, but these are, I guess they kind of look like Vessel is a Japanese brand, I believe. Does it surrender quickly? Yeah, they do whatever I ask them to. To be honest with you, I just saw that they were Stanley, and I bought them because I like Stanley products. They looked half decent, and when it came, the package said, in a white cloth, said it was made in France. But I mean, I think Stanley's a pretty big brand over in Europe in terms of people over there using it. I don't know. That's just what I've gathered. Their tape measures are hard to beat too. Very hard to beat. Other than that, though, I don't know. Me again, Dave. Do you have any videos coming out? Duct tape tech. Sorry if I missed one. I haven't been on recently. I'm starting to make my rounds back on the YouTubes. I've tried many tape measures, and this has always been my favorite. They just they work. I mean, I use that as a hammer. You drop it, you throw it. I'll have to check that out. Thanks for giving me the heads up on that. Thank you, Robert Waters. You're probably one of a few people that feel that way. Actually, I think we will have, when I get back, I think we do have a few turnarounds or full remodels that we'll be doing. So I want to start working on or recording videos of, doing more of that stuff, like around the house, building stuff, fixing stuff. Kind of give, I'm no expert in any of this, but I could give you a path to go down and figure things out yourself. Because YouTube is for your opinions. Duct tape tech, I am not currently. Probably not next week, but the week after I'll be back. Yes, me again, Dave. That'd be an awesome video. Love to see it. I'm not likely to go with my channel. Got taken on my CNC plasma, so kind of. I'm sorry to hear that there, Robert. Good evening there, Frank. How are you doing? Can get fired? anyone can get fired. I will say, the owner of the company and my boss really like what I do, so, but everyone's disposable. You can't fuck off. Good duct tape tech. That's good. No, I mean, I run everything through them, but they it's not out of the ordinary to go 2 weeks showing up to work and not seeing my boss for 2 weeks straight, maybe, because they know I get the work done, we get the work done. Yes, Pat Clark Barnes, that is definitely would be something to see. That's terrible, man. I do have a few of my own properties, but they're just rentals. All those are good. Yeah, I'm all good. Duct tape tech. Frank, I hope you're staying safe as well. I hope you're doing good, having a good weekend. Thank you, Brandon. I'll check it out. Jesus, $8,000. That's terrible. What's going on, Tool Cartel and One Mechanic? How are you guys doing? Good to see you again there, One Mechanic. Robert Waters, I could not imagine going through that. That's a hard pill to swallow, man. Hopefully you may get that rectified. I don't know. That'd be a tough one, though. So, yeah, you'd probably just be chasing. You'd spend money on getting a judgment for him to pay, but then the truck driver in Michigan closed up. Are you guys going to be getting back to it soon? I think Detroit was kind of hit hard at one point. That's good, man. As long as you're staying safe. Stimulus checks they're going out. I know a few people who have gotten them. Exactly, duct tape tech. I'm just gonna say it out. I'll be honest. I'm glad I don't have $8,000 to lose. Deliver to schools. Yeah, it's hard to say. You know, I know they're expecting next year, but I don't know if they will go back next year. I don't know if, you know, maybe when businesses open up and stuff, maybe, I don't know what exactly your company does, but maybe they can start handling some other businesses or something. I don't know. I hope you get back to work. But I hope you stay safe and do all right here. It's a tough situation to be in. All right, Brandon, I'll catch you later. Book fairs. Book fairs. I have to drive 6 hours to file in small claims and get nothing else. He does not. I hear you, Robert Waters. You just, if you go in, you might get a conviction against him, but man, I'm sorry, Robert. That really sucks. Frank, book fairs, that's gonna be rough too. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully I can figure something out. Tool Cartel, sometimes I work weekends. Our craziest time is June, July. We do about 40 turnovers in a week. And it gets crazy. On call, we rotate. We only go on call once a month. It's a good way to start, man. You definitely, like, apartment maintenance is a great place to start off if you don't know what you're doing, and you can make a career out of it for sure, but you also learn so much. I mean, it definitely helps having someone nice teaching you if you don't know anything or just have general knowledge. But it's a lot more than, you know, what people think in terms of like just changing light bulbs and blinds and stuff, although there is a lot of that, and unclogging sinks. Apartment maintenance, Rich, what's going on, man? How's it been going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, this virus is when it first started, I wasn't blind to it. You know, you saw what was going. You saw what was happening in China and Italy. It was starting in Spain, and then for whatever reason, some people believed it wouldn't do that here, but you know, it's exactly what it did. Yeah, facilities maintenance was actually what I was trying to get into. So years ago, I worked as a janitor at a college here. And back then, when I first started, you could work a little bit and then you can ask to transfer over to if you want to do grounds or facilities maintenance, be a plumber, whatever you want to do. That was my goal, but my first year there, we had a staff of janitors I think there's about 180, 190, and they cut us down to 80. We had a shitty union. I hate unions. I really do. But when that didn't work out and I didn't like cleaning, even though I did more of like the, clean the carpets and buff the floors and stuff like that, which I thought was fun. And we set up like the ballroom and the other rooms for events and stuff. So set up the stage and the tables and all that is a fun job. But my goal was to move over to maintenance, but I didn't get a chance. And then I got an apartment maintenance job. So that worked out pretty darn well for me. Nice. I keep my eye out for that video. If you guys want to watch a good apartment maintenance channel, right there, sitting in the comments, apartment maintenance. He does fantastic videos. I really enjoy watching them. Even though I do apartment maintenance, it's fun just seeing other guys, in their own elements doing things, because it's as much as I'd like to say, like if I wanted to move to Arizona or something, and I could say, oh, I work apartment maintenance, I could basically move anywhere I want. Well, things are different all around the country and how you do them. So I'm not saying, right now I don't have to do HVAC, work on boilers and window AC units, but I don't work on actual HVAC stuff. So well, yeah, duct tape tech, I think you and I have had conversations on that. I mean, unions just aren't what they used to be, and they don't, there's only a couple left that actually do what they're supposed to do. But mine was a joke. The union name for my union was 32 BJs. Right off the bat, they're not helping you out. So professional hockey career. I wish I could have played hockey. Never played in my life. I wish I could have played baseball. Exactly, Rich. It's definitely cool to see what different guys are doing in different regions. And also like I like watching people do their thing. And that's why when I do YouTube videos, what I'm putting out is just my opinion. It's not right or wrong. It'll get the task done at whatever I'm doing. But other people probably, there's going to be people out there that have better ways, people out there that don't. I'm not going to argue them, because if it works for them, it works for them. And that's YouTube. Yeah, I just, duct tape tech, I wasn't around when unions were strong. Mine was a joke for sure. It didn't do anything for me. I was paying the dues. In the 5 years I was there, we had 6 different union reps. It's crazy. And I mean, you all know this is true. There's guys there that were 70 years old, 72 years old. Some of them worked their asses off. Most of them, though, they'd go in, sit down in a corner for 8-10 hours, and that was it. Yeah, Robert Waters. I mean, I think the best way to explain it is if you're going to go into YouTube to learn something, you yourself have to have a little bit of knowledge in whatever you're trying to accomplish to realize that some people, you know, are bullshitting and some aren't. You know, it's the same way I feel about, I mean, like, you know, tool reviews. I enjoy watching them. I enjoy all the people that do them because I can't buy all those tools. So it's nice for when some people buy them and you can see what's going on. That being said, they're just opinions on how that tool works, you know? That's the bottom line. Exactly. Zaphiel. They are Robert Wires, but you know, I mean, if you're, you know, some of them are trying to sell products, and that doesn't bother me in the slightest. I'm there to see whoever's reviewing that tool that I want to see. I'll go there, see what they have to say, see what functionality it has. I'm not really listening to them. I just want to find out for myself. Maybe that would be something I'm interested in. That's what I'm saying. You kind of have to have a little bit of knowledge going in. If you go on Roxanne, if you go on, you know, YouTube, and you know, I'm sure I haven't even really looked, but I'm sure like it's flooded with like Black and Decker, you know, go by for best drill. You know, I've seen YouTube lists where it's like the best drills of 2018, and like there's like 3 Black and Deckers on there, and they're great. They're not bad tools for at home. You know, they'll still painting stair rails. Hopefully you could put on some tunes and just kind of, you know, it's not a bad job. Yes, Frank. Yes. And that's exactly what my channel is. I'm not targeting professional people when I do review tools. You know, and if they think I am, that's on them, but you know, that's definitely not the case. Nice, Dano. Thank you, BW's Electronic. How's it going, 19 Rappy? Ooh. Still work on the line side, but the load side goes bad. I really wouldn't think so, because the load side would be feeding the line. So if the load side's bad, I mean, the outlet's bad, right? So then how could it? Because anything on the line side would, you know, pop the GFI. I honestly don't know. I honestly do not know. Ryobis are great tools. I've never encountered that problem, but that'd be weird because Hold on 1 second. Let me see real quick. Little lesson. Never throw anything away. Yeah, tool wars are fine. Load goes into the fan. All right. So the line is going to be your hot. So work on the line side. Yeah, I can see it still working on the line side. I mean, because the line is where your hot's coming in. So if it's still lit or you're getting something out of it, I don't know. Sometimes I just get bad. It's not uncommon for me to put maybe one out of every 15, 20 I put in just don't work right off the hop. Thank you, apartment maintenance. I appreciate that. I'm all right with taking the blame. All right, me again, Dave. Have a good one. Take care. Same with Mrs. Me again. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Well, I was working with a kid, and he kept wiring I just call them GFIs, wrong. And I told him about 100 times, leave the tape on, make sure your hot and your neutral for the hot are going in here, and then take the tape off and put the other two in. Well, he would just rip the tape off first thing, and they'd always be backwards. So does that make sense though? Maybe apartment maintenance could answer. I'm not very good with electrical. I mean, I'm a lot better if I'm there, actually being able to witness the issue. But sorry to hear that, duct tape tech. Tell her I hope she feels better soon. Sure do miss seeing her around. Everyday Fleet Tech, how's it going, man? Just getting warmed up tonight. I will be on Client Graphics channel, 10:45 Eastern time. Got some tools and stuff to show and tell. I don't. Client Graphics does. A few other people will be on. Be a fun time. I'm going to grab another beer, though. Bearded CB82, how are you doing, man? Glad to see you. Hope you're staying safe and well. I've just seen when the GFI fails, it doesn't work. I've never seen just line side work and the low side not work. Yeah, I've never ran into that issue either. But like, are you saying that the outlet still works and then it's not feeding the fan? Maybe it's the wrong amps. There you go, Bearded. BW's Electronic. I want to get one of those. I've seen I've seen it. I've been wanting to get it. I'll be honest, I've just started getting good at using the ratcheting. Caulking is not, I mean, some people might do it easily. It took me, probably a good year at just staying constant and doing it and stuff. And I've finally gotten good at it. So, yes, Klein Guy John, definitely another. So, anyone who says Black & Decker is complete crap, see, I don't believe that, because they do make some of the best budget sanders, in my opinion, on the market. The Mouse is one of them. They have a nice random orbit sander. I have their I've got the belt sander, for stuff like that I'm not going to use too often. I'll go Black & Decker all day. They really do make some good. I will say I got the angle grinder. They're like $14 at Walmart. Well, they were. I don't think they're sold there anymore. And what happened was, it was my first angle grinder, and I was using it to cut some stone. I was putting in a retaining wall, and I was switching the blade out, and I put the new one on. I went to go start it, and the engine basically caught fire, blew up. And it's because the locking mechanism to get the wheel off stuck in and held it kind of just burned itself up. There, Maintenance Man Narratives. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Has another way to troubleshoot that. Yeah, the Black & Decker Firestorm. I mean, for a homeowner that maybe just needs that, like right now I'm sanding down all my stair treads. I mean, I have sanders, but if I was a homeowner and that's going to be your one time you do that project, I just go get a Black & Decker. And, if you finish the project, you probably got your money's worth out of it. If it lasts beyond that, you definitely got your money's worth out of it. I know there's that buy once, cry once, but sometimes people have just that one project going on. I do have a Bosch random orbit sander that's very nice. Yeah, with that GFCI I don't know. I'm a lot better at knowing things if I'm there doing it. It's a little hard for me to not be hands-on and figure stuff out. Robert Waters, you have like ginormous hands though, right? Yeah, my at-home mechanics tools are strictly DIY stuff. I mean, it's just not worth it for me to buy to invest. I mean, I'm kind of lucky I have a job where, you know, if I want to buy nicer tools, I can, but I can also use a lot to just, you know, that will work for me. Ladies' hands. Does anyone have any big plans for the rest of the weekend? Any other cool projects going on? Small. I kind of figured if get told they have ladies' hands. Tecton. Tecton's a good brand. I don't have a lot of it, but that's awesome, Beard CB. That should be a fun time, man. I don't have a lot of those Tecton tools, but everything I bought so far has been outstanding. Outdoor projects. Hopefully you have good weather for it. Today was really nice. You know, sometimes we get good weather. I will say though, I'm surprised at how cold it stayed so far. Metal lathe, very cool. Netflix and chill. Anything good on Netflix? So far, so I do watch Netflix. That metal lathe will be very cool. I'd like to be cool to see some projects once you get you know, some projects under your belt or something to show the process. Yeah, Bearded CB, I have seen that like you've been getting snow recently. Yes, apartment maintenance, that's exactly what I was going to say. Ozark was a great season. Tiger King was interesting. The other one I watched was The Staircase, which is about a guy that it's a true story that his wife died and they didn't know if he murdered him or not. All right, Duct Tape Tech, you have a safe night, brother. Catch you on the next one, and maybe you could join me sometime soon on one of these. That'd be awesome. The Staircase was a very good one. I like that, and I'm watching. I think it's the Innocence Project right now. Kyle, how's it going, man? Frank, I agree. I actually, so in my hallway upstairs, I had just one, ceiling light, and I took that out and I put a recess light in there, and then I added two more in the hallway. So I had to go up in my attic to run all the wire and stuff, and it was like 50 degrees outside. It was still, well, it wasn't warm up in the attic, but you get moving around up there, and 50 degrees gets hot. But I'd rather do it now than in the middle of summer. I sweat all the time. I sweat could be 20 degrees out. I'm sweating. I don't know what. It's because I'm fat. It's basically it. Kyle, I hope you're well, man. Hope you're staying safe. No, Zaphael. The little solar tube skylights. All right, later, duct tape tech. I'll be in touch, man. I mean, depending on the roof you have, I wouldn't suggest cutting a bunch of holes in your roof to bring natural light in. It would be nice, but you have to think of the long-term maintenance that also comes with that. Like me, myself, I did add in a few skylights into my house in certain areas. And hey, man, that's awesome. You're getting to work. That's what it's all about. Is that what you're talking about, Zaphael? Like the ones that, because they make those like tunnel skylights, but you're putting a bunch of, they go out, they come down. That's all it is. Though you said solar, so I don't think I've seen the solar tube lights. I have been thinking about adding some more ventilation or different ventilation in my attic. Yeah, they do bring in a lot of light. I'm a little opposed to, cutting a bunch of holes in the roof. But it is a good way to bring in natural light. I mean, kind of how that, I mean, I guess I couldn't bring, it'd be tough because my ridge vent is right above that hallway. So, like, it'd have to go off to the side. God bless you there, maintenance man. There it is. That's oh man, I'd probably end up dead on the roof. Dana's Toolbox, have a good one. I'll keep an eye out for that videos. Stay safe. I'm gonna grab another beer. I know a lot of people have differing opinions on the coronavirus. Mine is just as long as you're staying safe. That's all that matters to me. Nice, 65. So, yeah, it's just a shitty situation. And I have my opinions on things, but I guess I'll keep them to myself. Yeah, I mean, exactly right, Bearded CB, and also, I mean, everyone at some point within the next year or two or whatever it is going to get it. I would think we'd all have to get it. We just can't all get it at once. I understand people are like, well, people can just die or whatever, but all right, Tool Cartel, thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Yeah, exactly, Bearded. Everyone's gonna have to get it. We just, obviously want a you know what I mean. Not a cure, but a medicine or whatever. Yeah, Zaphael, like even I read an article where they said they're pretty sure the reason why California wasn't hit so hard is because they think a lot of people had it last year and just Bearded CB, and I'm sure that's hard, but that's what people need to. I think people don't understand that if we just go back to opening up and going out, you're just. I mean, you can't control the interactions then, which I whatever it is what it is, but you want to keep people safe, so. It's tough, man. It's tough one to figure out. And to be honest with you, I guess what I'm getting at is the side I hate the most is all the political bullshit that comes out from this. Just it's terrible, man. I mean, this virus is very political. Like me personally, I think I would survive it, but I want to prevent spreading it to other people or being infected with it. Especially, I mean, I have kids and stuff, and I know it doesn't affect small children, but you never know. You don't know how it's going to, do stuff or in the long run, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, like if I could go into work and then ideally after that day of work, you'd want to quarantine for 2 weeks, make sure you're good to go, and then you can go back for another day of work. I mean, that's yeah, Bearded. Yeah, a lot of, and like I said, me myself, I think I'd be fine. I don't know how my kids would react to it. My wife's pregnant. If if she got it, I'm sure she would be fine. But we don't know anything about the virus in terms of babies are coming out with it. Last thing I want is I might be delivering the baby at home. I don't know. But just a lot of things that people don't take into consideration. What's up, Antonio? Yeah, Zaphael, I'm the same way, and like in my area, it's been all right. Like we're not. I think we only have 1,000 some cases in my county. Under 100 deaths, but yeah, Frank, I feel the same way. I mean, like me personally, in terms of how I lived before, cleanliness and stuff, and how I go out and stuff, probably be the same. Good for you, Antonio. I'm sure it's a lot different different experience, but sure it was a good one. If it works, it works, I mean, I got a bit of time, but you never know. But the other people who are like, oh, this is the same as the flu. The flu killed 34,000 people last year. Well, we're up to 52,000 from this. It is weird shit. I mean, Kenneth Buxton, how's it going, my man? How are those precision Torx Milwaukee screwdrivers working out for you? Those things looked beautiful. They really did. I didn't even know they made them. It's not that it's dead. I mean, it's something you can't see, you can't touch. You don't know the effects of it. You probably wouldn't know if you had it or not. Most of us probably wouldn't. That's the scary part of it, right? So, that's the worst part of it, is just the unknown. That's true, Antonio, but it also only kills 34,000 people in the U.S. and this has killed 52,000 people in the U.S. So, I mean, Everyday Fleet Tech had it. He had it. He lived through it. Dude went to Disney World, spend time with his family, and he gets it. Exactly. He knows. But he did get a pretty awesome shirt from his wife out of it also. But like I said, as a human being, I know the effects might not be on kids, but I do worry about my kids. That's what you're supposed to do as a parent. Rachel, trans girl, how are you doing? I view this differently from the flu. I don't, I think that's how I viewed it from the beginning. No, I know everyday flea tech. I'm just saying, people will say, well, not a lot of kids get it. I don't want to take that fucking risk. As a parent, that's what you try to do is protect your kids. So hope you're staying safe there, Rachel, trans girl. How's that YouTube channel growing for you? Yeah, babies have been born with it. And the other thing too is like, yes, people get it, they overcome it. They don't know if like you're actually immune to it. You could get it again. There's some people, we hear from China are getting it again, but can't rely on that. And long-term effects, we don't know what the fuck it does. So why would you risk getting it? I had honestly, I started my apartment maintenance job 5 years ago. I think I've had one sick day in the 5 years. Good for you, growing it big. 110 subscribers. You got over that. First 100 are always the hardest. Steven Deswan, what's up, brother? Well, I'll be honest with you. I enjoy my job so much where I've never faked a sick day. I show up every day. I think I missed one or maybe 2 days in 5 years, and that was it because I enjoy going in. Brandon, what's going on? Mike Swindell, how's it going, man? Glad to see you. No, I agree. You can get over this like the flu, but you don't know the long-lasting effects. And honestly, I don't want to risk my kids getting it. That's just how I feel about it, The other thing I hate is when people tell you to speak up for what you believe in your whole life, and then when you speak up, they tell you to shut the fuck up. Because they don't like what you have to say. That's good, Steven. Just, keep safe as you can, and hopefully you'll be all right. I'm sure you will. And everyday fleet tech, I don't think anyone knows. So yeah, you hear you hear one thing, just like when this all first started coming out, and my wife's pregnant, and there's articles that said women that are pregnant are at high risk. Articles that said no, they're not. They're just like normal, depending on age or whatever. It was like a 50-50 down the middle on articles going back and forth on that. So I said, fuck it. I said, I'm going to believe that she is high risk. Why take the chance? Yes, Antonio. Yes. Or just when you think a situation is wrong or doesn't feel right, and you speak up, and people are like, well, that's my opinion. Fearless Ferris Fire. How's it going? Welcome to the chat. Plan for the worst, hope for the best. That's always the best thing. And I'm in a position where I'm all right. Going forward, taking it week at a time, not a big deal. So I know that's different for everyone. But I will say a lot of people disagree, but as a country, I feel as a whole, everyone's trying to work together. The majority of people. Everyday fleet tech, I agree. Right there with the till we can test and learn, it's just a guessing game right now. So I'm gonna go take a piss, grab one more beer, and then we'll wrap it up. There's Raphael said it, and that's the topic I want to bring up. Right there. And I don't even like talking about politics. But I would like to discuss that. If anyone's willing to hear my opinion. But well, I don't even know if I should say it. Tide Pods were from the genius kids that thought it would be fun for. I mean, are kids so bored these days that like eating Tide Pods, is a good idea? So politically, I'm not left, I'm not right. The people on both sides are very intense. And, one thing, maybe Trump's not perfect, obviously, but he's also not a politician, right? So maybe someone who else a little better, not a politician, comes in. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. But people saying that I don't agree with. I don't think he was saying inject Lysol into your body. What I heard was, wouldn't it be nice if something like Lysol that kills this thing in seconds could cleanse your body? That's how I took it. I know he didn't say it that way, but that's how I took it. And now it is blown out of proportion to the point that drives me fucking nuts. So that's my opinion on that. And no, you cannot drink it, inject it. I'm not big into politics, but I just, people run with like one, and it's on both sides, but they run with one fucking clip. They don't even listen to it, and it just blows up. So that's all I wanted to say. That's my sound bit. I'm losing people left and right, but that's all right. I don't mean to talk politics. I'm not really into that, but that's the way I viewed it. I think more people should try to work together instead of just blasting each other. They took that sound clip and they just ran with it. And, I understand, I get it, but it makes you look like a fucking child. And there's stuff on the other side that they do. It makes them look like fucking, they're all children. Yes, everyday fleet tech. Yeah, Kenneth, I don't either, because, honestly, politics to me is, I don't like either side. So, but in terms of stuff to do, that is very true. It's not like, me personally, we're going to be fine. The USA as a whole, there's going to be an end game eventually. And we might, exactly, Rachel Trans Girl, adapt how we have to. Exactly, Kenneth. At some point, and I think for the most part, I will say this, for the most part, our country has bonded together, but because of the election year, it also, and of course people are like, oh, shit happens. But as spending time with my kids, been doing a lot of projects with them, like building stuff that they want to build. A lot of Lego projects. Awesome it's the best part about having I bought a slot car track. like right before this hit, and I was like, if I get locked up, I would love a slot car track just to play with my son, and it's been awesome. Garden, great idea. We have one. You know, it's a great form of. I know Everyday Fleet Tech, you did a video on it, and you're right. It's a great form. The more you can do yourself, the more it cuts down and stuff. And like, yeah, I play outside every day with my kids. Sorry. You know, we go down in the woods for hikes. We've been, you know, and I talk to them normal, like about the virus and stuff. But I have a nice property where, you know, my kids can actually, you know, we could go down the woods, explore the woods, can build stuff outside. It's been a fun time, but also I don't mind letting them play. I mean, we're going to be locked up for a while, so not much though. They don't do a lot of like TV and stuff, so you really do have to keep them entertained with physical activities. So Everyday Fleet Tech, that would be awesome. You know, we have tomatoes, a lot more herbs and stuff. What? I don't know what else she has planned out there, to be honest with you. Some hot peppers, stuff like that. It's not a huge garden. I was debating getting maybe like chickens or something, to be honest with you, for eggs and stuff. Max B, good to see you, man. No, man, we'll be on the up and up very soon. But no, I don't can vegetables. Make sauces and stuff. I'll be honest, my father-in-law has like a huge garden, and you know, they donate and stuff, and green onion's good. I like green onion. No, they can't control us, man. Dude, basil grows like a. I mean, you might not be able to keep up with it, but it grows like a weed here, and yeah, we use it for spaghetti and stuff all the time. What's going on, Fabio from Brazil? Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're staying safe. Justin Dow, what's going on? I am not I'm not the type of person that thinks like the government's going to set us up in concentration camps and stuff. I don't. I'd love that Everyday Fleet Tech. That'd be awesome. So yeah, back to you know. I get if you're taking the angle of this has made us all go to our communication being through, you know, the internet and all this and that and crap like that. I completely understand that. Like, it's the way the world's been going, and now these, the shop at home, blah blah blah. But our country's not going to pay us to sit at home in our fucking houses. You're going to have to go out and fucking work. They work us like dogs in this country. I mean, do you ever see that one clip where I think they're in France or something, and the guy's like, oh yeah, America, I love your job, your country, your jobs are very good. Like, do you know how many vacation weeks Americans get? And he's like 2 months, 3 months. They're like a week, and his face is like. So I don't think he showed up, but that's I get that. I just have more faith in everything in the world. And as much as it looks like it, I don't think we're a country full of idiots. So we all become Mother Russia. I mean, if anything, China would own the world. That's what would happen. I mean, how did we get into this? I was just saying one thing. I wasn't saying all this crap, though. Mother Russia. Yeah. Maintenance man narratives, that is for gosh darn true. You go on vacation, you're still going to be getting cold. So, all right, Antonio, have a good one, man. Appreciate it. You stopping by. Russia's fucking terrible. Everyday fleet tech, I'm with you, man. I mean, even if things go to shit, you just got to roll with the punches. But I don't explain to me how the world would benefit if they fucking turn the U.S. into a bunch of concentration camps. I mean, we already work an asinine amount of time, so. So, I mean, I'm not looking like that. I know a lot of people are. I haven't even looked into the conspiracy theories about this shit. I'm sure they're not good. But garlic is very good to grow. Exactly, everyday fleet tech. That's exactly what I believe, man. Like, if it did come down to that, it's not gonna happen. I believe in myself. I believe in my fellow Americans that everything would be all good. We're in a little rough patch right now as a country. Well, Max B, if that happens, it happens. I mean, I don't see the point in it. What good does that do the world? I guess it saves them a few bucks. So, I will say, I know not everyone can do it, or but like I've tried to support local restaurants. I understand I did talk about this. Chains might be owned by local people, but I'm not supporting like McDonald's and stuff, but like my local small restaurants that are still staying open. Try to get 1 or 2 meals a week out. And saves you a trip from the grocery store. So far, so good. They likely wouldn't notice. Well, they haven't been able to take the guns, right? So, I mean, Steven Deswan, that's awesome, man. I'm glad, I know at the moment I'm unemployed, but I'll be all right. I don't really have a small business, so I just want to make sure that the people that, a lot of people that spent a lot of money long out. I mean, I worked in a pizza shop 10 years, and I wanted to buy it. Just I didn't have the funds at the time. I was 18 years old. And then I continued to work there, obviously, but you gotta fucking be there. Like, I mean, you're gonna be working like 80-hour weeks, like 100-hour weeks, 900-hour weeks. If you don't, you're not gonna make any fucking money. So those people that own pizza shops and stuff, they put a lot of time, doing what they do to make money. I mean, and they're making good money if they're doing it right. But that's the best part about America, right? So, oh, there's a plus there, Frank. Hog hunting next week, and we'll do as I always do and donate the majority of the meat. Good for you, Everyday Fleet Tech. All right, Steve Deswan, enjoy that pizza, man, and thank you for supporting local businesses. I don't think. I mean, people are getting back to work right now. Some are going back this week. Some are going back next week. Some never stopped. Some are going the week after. It's all going to go back. If they actually wanted it to end, people wouldn't be going back to work. Construction sites wouldn't be opening. Maybe that's me having a lot of faith in the system, but that's just me. I'm going to grab one more beer, take one more piss, and then we'll call it quits. I think my dog ate one of my kids' foods. I'll install Domino's app on a phone. Hopefully, they still have carry out. Personally, don't think it's going to end. This is the new poll. It's just a new disease. I think we'll get through it. Medieval times. Well, to be honest with you, China does have the ability to bring the Black Plague back. Especially after this. Wasn't the swine flu from there also? Greenhouse is opened up in the middle of the week. It sounds like a great little place that grows their own veggies. That's awesome, man. That's the way to go. Matt, I'm going to pull it out for a few more tool battles here, but if you're on Amazon as a regular homeowner and it piques your interest and you buy it, I don't think you'll be disappointed. For me, it just I didn't like it. I don't like it. So grayer and toilet paper. Oh man. It'd be nice if you could make some good money off of that. I mean, you might as well have a tree that grows money if you could grow toilet paper. Yeah, so I mean the chemo impact, and Justin Dow's in the joke or in the chats too. It's not bad, but there's nothing really about it that I'm at the point when I buy a tool, I want it to function and be something I want. Not saying I'm gonna buy the most expensive tool, but the money tree. But it's not bad impact. It's just not great. So I do everyday flea tech, and I don't think it will be a quick thing, but I do think it's going to bring more manufacturing back into the US of A. I do think more people are going to be able to work from home. That will be funny how that job scene changes, though, because if you're working from home, you got to be motivated to want to work, right? And I mean, well, our jobs, we don't have that ability, but yeah, I mean, why pay, I don't know. It's going to be different. That's for sure, man. It's going to be very different. I don't know if our office people will actually have to come into the office anymore, or they're going to work from home. That's awesome that Samsung, I didn't know they moved out of China, but one of the best stories I ever heard about, I think it was Samsung, was they had a infringement on a patent from Apple iPhones. I don't know how many years ago this was, but they ended up losing the case, and they owed Apple I don't know, a couple of $1 million. And Apple never said, how they'd want to be paid. So Samsung filled up a bunch of garbage trucks, I think, with pennies of the amount of a couple $1 million. And they dropped it off at Apple, said, here you go, here's your millions, all in pennies. So Sure, their Apple's accountants were working overtime. That's gosh darn right, man. Mobile food stands, clothing, jewelry. That's awesome. People getting out, making whatever they can. Crazy time to be alive. I've never seen anything like this. But like I said, most of us work our asses off, and I've also, it's been a long time since I got to enjoy this much family time. Been a very long time to actually do that. So Iraq and Thailand. Just to get some manufacturing back here would be nice. Beer Studley, I'm sorry I didn't say hi. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. If I was going to something mobile, I would have a rolling strip club. I believe they're called hookers. People selling and trading goods alongside road, good stuff. Yeah. Okay, I got you. From what your time over there. Getting paid to watch me. Does it get? Actually, that's probably the hardest job you had in a long time, but I kid. Maybe I don't know. Big box stores sell plants and seeds again. Well, yeah, we Home Depot and stuff is open here, but you have to they're allowing just a certain amount of people in. Gotta wait in line outside. You gotta stay 6 feet apart outside, which is good, Justin Dow, me myself, I am on. I think this was my second or third week. I think this is my third week without work, but I think next week I won't be going back. But the week after that, I will. I'm not sure exactly yet, but we'll see. But all's good. No big deal. It's been all right, Justin. Not a big deal. I'm good to go. Obviously, I'd like to be working. I enjoy work, but if it's not in the cards, it's not in the cards right now. No. So there's still someone on working right now at my property. They just don't have enough work for 2 people. The Den of Tools, how's it going? Yeah, I filed for unemployment. Well, to be honest, I'll say this very quickly. the kid that's on work right now wouldn't get unemployment because he hasn't been working there long enough, and there's only work for one person at work. So he is there, but no one's calling for. I mean, he's doing nothing. We have people that he's doing dumpsters. He's painting a few things. He's I mean, he has little projects, but there's no one calling to ask us to go in and do work. If it's non-emergency, he's not going in, and that's all there is to it. So, just how that worked out. Yeah, are you still in Vegas, Dan Tools? Yeah, I mean, like, to be honest with you, people just don't want us in the apartments, and we kind of don't want to go in. So, Rail 9222, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. So that's that. Good for you, Dan Tools. Good for you. Justin, I'm all right. I got a few rental properties. Those people are, still paying. So I have income coming in. I'm all right. Right now. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. That's for sure. I'm sure when I go back, we might be splitting days on and off. So, it might hurt someone that can't work full time. Montana, Michigan, I mean, they're, hop, skip, jump, step, throw, drive, maybe a boat ride away. That would be awesome, though, for sure. I wish we had a Menards around here. No, actually, I take that back because I would spend more money. So, I enjoy seeing people tour Menards and show me the tools, but I don't have to buy, just like Northern Tools. Slauson Lawn Care, what's going on, brother? Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're doing well. Uh-oh. Change of plans. Change of plans. Anyone who's here now, just going to say it again. Tonight, 10:45 Eastern Standard Time, I will be on Client Graphics channel. Checking out the new rigid subcompact tools. And there's going to be a few special guests. So if you guys want to stop by, that would be awesome. But, this was a great turnout. I do have to go. I have to put my kids to bed, and then I got to do round 2 on the old lives. Justin Dow, Zaphael, Frank, The Den of Tools, Slauson Lawn Care, Rail 922, Stephen Deswan, BW's Electronics. We had Robert Waters in here. We had Dewey Did It in here. Lots and lots of people that came in tonight, and I appreciate you guys all showing up. Kenneth Buxton, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for showing up, and catch you on the next one. Stay safe and be good. Later, guys.